Okay, let's see how to apply deductive patterns of reasoning in the context of simple proofs. This is again section 6.6 of logic.pdf. Well, remember from from The Hobbit, Tolkien's book, The Hobbit, there's a character named Gimli who's a dwarf and he always loves gold. So the claim is Gimli does not want gold. And what do we know that suggests that this is true? Well, we know these three things. If Gimli wants gold today, then he works hard. If Gimli works hard, then he's tired. And Gimli is not tired. So if we know these three things, we're saying that's the basis of saying we also know that Gimli does not want gold today. Well, that seems reasonable. If he's not tired, then he can't have worked hard. If he can't have worked hard, he doesn't want gold today. But let's see if we can show that those three premises guarantee that the conclusion is true. Along the way, what we'll do is we'll first give us a name, a symbol, to each of the simple propositions. For example, the simple propositions don't have ifs and thens or nots in them. So there's only three simple propositions in this argument. G stands for Gimli wants gold today. W stands for Gimli works hard. And T stands for Gimli is tired. Now, we're going to translate the premises and the conclusion into a symbolic form. Here it is. The first premise, if Gimli wants gold today, then he works hard, is G implies W. The second premise, if Gimli works hard, then he's tired, is W implies T. And the third premise, Gimli is not tired, is not T. The conclusion, what we want to show, is not G. So here's the proof. Now what we're going to do is, on each move, the only thing we can do is we can either list a premise or a deduction using one of the patterns of deductive reasoning as our possible moves. We have to start with some premises, otherwise we have nothing to work with. So we're going to start here with not T. That's something we know. Gimli's not tired. So that's premise 3. Our second move is premise 2, W implies T. Now, if you look at those two, W implies T and not T, those together form the pattern of deny conclusion. So what do we know if we know those two things? We know not W, and we can list the justification as deny conclusion with A1 and A2. Now, we have one premise left, G implies W, and now if we look at line 3 and 4, the propositions there, G implies W and not W, that's another case of deny conclusion. So we know not G. And that's actually what we were trying to show, and that's justified by deny conclusion, but using propositions A3 and A4. This has the form of a direct proof in which we simply move straight from the premises to a conclusion. Now, there's other pathways. Going back to the premises here, to the argument in symbolic form here, you can see that G implies W and W implies T. Those are the premises of skip middle. So we could say that G implies W and W implies T implies, or we could make the move G implies T, and then since we know not T, we could use deny conclusion to get not G. So there's many pathways, and you just need to find one.